everybody, my name is Jordan.
I'm Jenna.
And today we are in Pontiac, Michigan at the Crowfoot, and we are here with Rome.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
So yeah, first introduce yourself, what you do in the band, and also what's your favorite pizza topping?
Okay. I'm Alex. I sing and play guitar. I'm gonna say like jalapenos and pepperoni.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, good shout. I'm Matt. I play bass in Rome, and mine is probably just like peppers or jalapenos.
Oh, very nice. So you like spicy food?
Yeah.
So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Bit
All
of a
right.
kick.
So you are on the Glamour Kills tour right now. How's it been going so far? And this is your first time in the U.S. as well.
Yeah, it's been going great. Like to come out here and see people knowing some of the songs is really crazy. So it's been kind of an eye opener for us, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. It's
Some
sort
really
of
big crowds as well.
it is mind blowing coming like over the sea, and then like you said, people appreciating the music
Yeah,
that we
totally.
play
Cool.
and things like that. So yeah, it's exciting, and we've wanted to come over since we started the band. It was sort of one of the goals we've always had. So
Sweet.
yeah,
Cool.
so
All right, so where did you guys come up with the name Rome?
do
Oh.
you want to take this one, mate?
Yeah, well, we were sat on my trampoline in my back garden, and like just before I say this, coming up with a band name is like 100% harder than writing a song. Like
wow.
it is
Really?
1,000 times harder than writing a song. Like, okay,
It
so
defines you in a way.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
you're
true.
gonna have
It does,
forever,
it does.
and people are gonna say shit. And sorry.
No, dude, you're good.
Oh, okay. And so yeah, we were just flicking through an iPod looking at song names because bands that we liked had done that kind of thing before. And yeah, the Story So Far song Rome came up, and we were like, that's a pretty cool name for a band. So we just went with it.
And
That's
it
cool.
started. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what happened.
Cool.
Awesome. So you guys just recently announced that you are signed to Hopeless Records. What does that mean, like, for your band? You know, now being signed to like a big record label like that.
I guess it's just support. Like they just help us out a lot. They're kind of putting us in places where we couldn't have gone ourselves. For example, here,
Totally.
they were a big part in getting us over here straight away, and getting our record over here and getting our record to places like Australia and Japan and things like that. So I think they're just a big help in us being able to financially afford to do this kind of stuff and to promote us in these places as well.
Totally.
It's kind of like giving us a family in the music industry where
Yeah.
everyone has their own roles and they all help us out. We sort of, we just it's like meeting new people. And
They've got like 100,000 more contacts than we'd have ever had, so like
Yeah.
they know who to talk to about stuff. So it's just kind of like everything we were doing on our own has now someone is a professional at doing that and is doing it for us, and it's just great. It's like they're a big help for us.
Very
Awesome.
cool.
Yeah, it has to be very helpful.
yeah.
So you guys are from the UK, and this is your first time here in the US. How is it different, like playing a show here compared to what it's like in the UK?
I wouldn't say it's that much different. I mean, you guys have this thing.
Yeah,
no
everyone
one
does
that
this.
in the UK.
No one does.
No one does
this.
that.
No one-
No.
Interesting.
Everyone
Huh.
loves that over here, but that you don't get that.
The
in
first
UK
night in
at
Florida,
all.
I'm sure everyone in
Yeah.
the crowd was doing that, and we were just like, "This is weird.
I was gonna
are we a hip
This is-
hop
yeah, it's
artist
not like
now?"
a rap.
Hip hop.
It's a rap thing, but
No, it's cool though. It's like it is pretty similar. I mean, it's all the same. We're driving to a venue, loading in, playing a show. It's like it's similar, but like obviously for us, we've got a bit more of a fan base in the UK. So over here, it's more about playing to people that are going to be discovering us.
yeah, it's like
Definitely.
I guess in terms of how we play on stage over here, we're kind of in a more trying to convert the audience to enjoy us in a way.
Yeah.
Like it's not like they don't, but like yeah, it's just kind of a different mindset. It's not like okay, let's just play to a load of people who already know us. You have to kind of do it differently.
Yeah.
And I guess like over here the drives as well.
Yeah.
I mentioned that on the way here. Like the drives are ridiculous. And,
Yeah.
and you get stuck in
One
traffic.
city to another.
Yeah.
Do you guys still get finger pointers like in the UK? I feel like
Yeah.
that's like the
Yeah.
most common
Yeah.
thing
Yeah,
at
that's
these
what
kind of
people do
shows.
in the UK.
Finger
Yeah, there's a lot of
point.
finger
Finger
pointing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But no, none of this.
No, none of this.
No.
That was new. That was new.
I'm going to try and take that back to the UK and see if we can get people doing it, but I don't think they will.
It's just a lot of the people that are doing it have a completely straight face, so they're just like,
Yeah. I think over here people are a lot more receptive. Like in the UK, if no one knows you and you're like, how's everyone doing? Silence. Whereas if you're here and you say that to people, they're like, yeah, they all kind of go for it. So
Yeah.
I think people are more receptive.
That's cool.
Cool. So you just came out with a EP. What was your inspiration for writing for that? Also, having a lot more fans and being with this new record label.
I think musically we wanted to kind of do the same as we've done again, but a lot more polished and a lot more kind of focused on our sound, I guess, because we kind of found our sound previously, and then it was kind of improving on that and where can we actually take that kind of sound for this next record. And it's still an EP, so it still needed to be kind of short and sharp and getting on with it and kind of, but yeah, I think we just tried to write catchy, fast songs that we all enjoyed ourselves. So
He said it was just trying to step it up, really. So.
Okay, so if you had to choose a song from your EP that kind of says, this is who our band is, what song would that be?
ooh.
That is a tough one. They're all kind of different. That's the thing. It's
I guess I'd say Warning Sign. It's kind of like a fun,
it's like a
doesn't matter song
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like if everything's going wrong, it's just forget about it kind of thing. So
That's cool.
that kind of sums us up because we never really take anything too seriously. I think we try to at least.
Cool. Very nice.
cool. For their new EP, was there a theme for it? When
Yeah,
writing
the
it?
theme's kind of so it's putting things into perspective, I guess, because a lot of time people get bogged down with what they think is wrong in their lives and what they think is the worst thing in the world, when really if you compare it to someone else's problems, it's probably nothing.
Yeah.
So I think that was a big theme in the EP, just to kind of vent that feeling, I guess.
Totally. Yeah. Cool.
Right, so even though this EP kind of just came out, do you guys have any plans for a full length anytime soon?
Yeah,
we do. We've actually been in the studio back in the UK for about a month.
Sorry.
For about a month, we spent in the studio in Steel City, Sheffield. Recording our full length. So we've got it mostly recorded. Got probably another week or so of vocals that's going to be completed when we get back, because we sort of ran out of time in the studio. And so that should be on the way later this year.
yeah.
I'd say.
Cool.
It's some time, I guess.
Hopefully.
Cool.
See how it goes.
That's exciting.
And then you guys were in the last alternative press issue, I think, 100 bands you need to
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
Was that cool having a little article in one of the biggest alternative magazines?
Yeah, I mean, alt press, I guess in the UK it's not so much of a thing. I think over here it's massive, isn't it? But
Yeah.
in the UK, I don't think you'd be able to buy it unless you kind of went online.
Yeah, I think,
Oh, really?
I think alt press is in the UK it's more like an online feature sort of thing, whereas you can I don't think I've seen a physical copy of alt press, so it was quite weird to
Should've
come
brought one.
over to the States for the first time, and the first thing we see in alt press is us, so
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
we were
That's
just
very
told we were in
cool.
it, and
Yeah.
so,
Cool.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
thank
doing this
you.
interview.
No worries.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Once again with Rome, we are the Alternative Study Break, and tuning out.
What's that?
Yeah, we'll do
yeah,
this.
tune them out.
Peace out, world.
That was so funny. Oh my god. Cool.
Cool, thank you.